The City of Parkersburg announced today the conclusion of another successful pool season at both Southwood and City Park Pool. According to a press release by the City of Parkersburg, a total of around 34,000 visitors attended both of the city pools this season. One of the bigger highlights, the city said, was the unveiling of the new Southwood Park slide back in July. The city also highlighted the 361 students that participated in Mayor Tom Joyce's Schools to Pools initiative to give free season passes to students. The City of Parkersburg would also like to thank the Engineering Division, the Public Works Department, and all of the lifeguards to make this season successful.